Welcome back to our CompTIA Security Plus CAS-005 video series. I'm your host, and today we're diving into Objective 2.3.2, Detection and Threat Hunting Enablers. This is all about building a secure architecture that helps you spot and stop cyber threats before they cause harm. We'll cover 4 key topics: central logging, continuous monitoring, alerting, and sensor placement. Don't worry if these sound technical. I'll break them down in simple terms with examples to make it crystal clear. Let's get started. First up, central logging. Imagine you're a detective trying to solve a crime. You need clues, right? In cybersecurity, logs are your clues. Logs are records of what's happening in your systems. Things like user logins, file changes, or network activity. Central logging means collecting all these logs from different devices, like servers, computers, and firewalls, into one place. Why? Because checking logs on every single device is a nightmare. With central logging, you can use a tool like a SIEM, that's security information and event management, to store and analyze everything in one spot. This makes it easier to spot suspicious patterns, respond to incidents, and even meet compliance rules like GDPR or HIPAA. Here's an example. Picture a company with 10 servers and 50 computers. Without central logging, if a hacker tries to break in, you'd have to check logs on every device separately. That's slow and messy. With a SIEM, all logs are sent to one system. If the hacker tries logging into multiple servers, the SIEM spots repeated failed login attempts and flags them for you to investigate. To make central logging work, use secure connections to send logs, standardize their format, and set a retention policy. Say, keeping logs for 90 days. Next, let's talk about continuous monitoring. This is like having a security guard who never sleeps, watching your network 24/7 for anything suspicious. Continuous monitoring uses tools like intrusion detection systems, or IDS, to track network traffic, system performance, and user activity in real time. It's critical because it catches threats early, reduces downtime, and helps with compliance. Plus, it gives threat hunters the data they need to proactively search for bad guys. For example, imagine a company's network is being monitored, and one night a computer starts sending tons of data to a strange IP address at 2 a.m. That's not normal. The monitoring tool catches it, alerts the team, and they discover malware trying to steal data. To do this right, focus monitoring on critical systems, use automation for speed, and keep your tools updated to catch new threats. Now, let's move to alerting. Alerting is like an alarm that goes off when something's wrong. When your monitoring tools spot a potential issue, say, someone trying to log in 10 times in a minute, they send an alert to the security team. This could be an email, an SMS, or a pop-up on a dashboard. Alerts are crucial because they help you act fast, prioritize critical issues, and avoid getting buried in minor notifications. Here's an example. A bank sets up its SIEM to alert if anyone tries to access its customer database outside business hours. One night, at 11 p.m., an employee's account tries to get in. The system sends an urgent alert, and the team finds out it's a hacked account. To make alerting effective, set clear rules for what triggers an alert. Tune them to avoid false alarms, and prioritize alerts by severity: high, medium, or low. Finally, let's cover sensor placement. Sensors are like security cameras in your network, collecting data about traffic and activity. They can be hardware, like network taps, or software, like agents on servers. Placing them smartly ensures you see everything without missing threats or wasting resources. Good sensor placement gives you visibility, helps detect attacks early, and supports threat hunting. For example, a company has a web server, a database, and employee computers. They place sensors at the firewall to watch incoming and outgoing traffic, on the web server to catch attacks like SQL injection, and on the database to monitor access. If a hacker tries to exploit the web server, the sensor catches it and sends the data to the SIEM for analysis. To get this right, map your network to find critical spots, avoid overlapping sensors, and secure them so hackers can't tamper with them. Let's tie it all together with a quick scenario. Imagine an e-commerce company with a web server, a customer database, and 50 employee computers. They set up a SIEM for central logging to collect all logs securely. They use continuous monitoring with an IDS to watch for weird activity, like unusual data transfers. They configure alerts to notify the team about critical events, like failed logins. And they place sensors at the firewall, web server, and database for full visibility. One day, a sensor detects a strange request to the web server. The SIEM logs it, continuous monitoring flags it, and an alert goes out. The team investigates and stops a hacker in their tracks. That's how these controls work together in a secure architecture. So, what's the big takeaway? Central logging, continuous monitoring, alerting, and sensor placement are your tools for detecting and hunting threats. They give you visibility, speed, and control to keep your network safe. Use them together to build a strong security architecture that stops attackers and keeps your organization compliant. Thanks for watching this episode of our CompTIA Security Plus CAS-005 series. If you found this helpful, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for more videos. Drop your questions in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one, where we'll tackle another key topic. Stay secure and keep studying.